To my YouTube channel. In this video lecture, we will start doing the new questions 71 to 80 from Descent chapter in Keith Williams Gen Math. I hope you have been understanding all the questions that I have solved so far and you are gaining confidence in solving them. Let's continue our progress and jump to new questions 71. What will be the rate of descent when flying down 10% glide slope? It's glide slope at a speed of 450 knots. Okay. So our formula glide slope in terms of percentage equals to tan theta into 100. So 10% glide slope equals to tan theta into 100. So tan theta will be equal to 10 divided by 100 equals to 0.1. So theta equals to tan inverse 0.1. So shift tan inverse 0.1 is 5.7 degrees. Okay. Next. Rate of descent equals to side slope in angular measurement multiplied by speed into 101.3 feet per minute divided by 60. Slope 5.7 degree into ground speed of 450 knots into 101.3 divided by 60. 5.7 into 450 into 101.3 divided by 60 is 4330 feet per minute. Okay. Next, question number 72. Aircraft is at flight level 330 and it has to arrive at VOR at flight level 100. So this is your VOR station. Here is your aircraft. Okay. So flight level 330 से लेके flight level 100. Horizontal distance. You are how many miles away from the VOR? So 95. Okay. 95 nautical miles. Your speed is 360. 360. Now, so speed is 360, distance is 95, time will be equal to distance by speed. So 95 by 360 is equal to 15 minutes. So rate of descent equals to change in height divided by time. So 33,000 minus 10,000 is 23,000 change brought about in 15 minutes divided by 15, that is 1533 feet per minute. There is a 12 knot increase in headwind. So whenever there is an increase in headwind, as a solution, you must decrease your rate of descent. Okay. By what value? So the value by which you will decrease your rate of descent is 5 multiplied by change in ground speed. So 5 multiplied by change in speed. Increase in headwind will decrease your ground speed further. So minus 12. So 5 12s are 70, correct? 60. Minus 60 feet per minute. That means you will have to change your rate of descent by 60 feet per minute. Assuming zero winds, calm conditions. What distance is covered by aircraft descending 15,000 feet, task 375, rate of descent 3,000 feet per minute. Now rate of descent equals to change in height divided by time. Now rate of descent is 3,000 feet per minute. Change in height, you are descending a total of 15,000. The time required to make that descent will be 15,000 divided by 3 thousand, that is equal to 5 minutes. Distance equals to speed into time. Now since it's zero wind conditions, calm wind conditions, the true speed of your aircraft will be equal to your ground speed. So ground speed 375, time 5 minutes divided by 60, convert that into hours. 375 into 5 divided by 60 is 31.25 nautical miles. What will be the rate of descent when flying 7% glide slope at a speed of 375 knots? So glide slope equals to tan theta into 100. So 7% equals to tan theta into 100. So tan theta equals to 0.07. Theta will be equal to tan inverse 0.07, which amounts to 4 degree. So rate of descent equals to 4-degree angle into speed of 375 knots into 101.3 feet per minute by 60. So 4 into 375 into 101.3 divided by 60 is 2532 feet per minute. You are descending from 37,000 से लेके 13,000, 13,000. The distance you covered meanwhile is 65 miles at a speed of 290 knots. What is the rate of descent? So rate of descent is change in height by time taken. Now the change in height here is 37,000 minus 13,000, that is 24,000. Time taken is distance by speed. So 65 by 290 is 13 minutes. So 24,000 divided by 13 minutes is equal to 1846 feet per minute. Next. If there is a 22 knot decrease in headwind, okay, so decrease in headwind is nothing but increase in tailwind, and tailwind conditions will arrest your rate of descent, meaning you will descend at a very small rate, at a very slow rate. Okay, you will not be able to maintain your 3-degree glide slope. You will find yourself somewhere above the glide slope, suspended in the atmosphere. So the change in rate of descent required will be 5 times multiplied by the change in speed. So 5 times multiplied by plus 22. Why? It decrease in headwind, a reduction in headwind component means nothing but increase in tailwind component. Okay. So if headwind decreases, it will increase your ground speed by 22 knots. So 5 into 22 is 110. So plus 110, that means the pilot will have to deliberately increase his rate of descent by 110 feet per minute by cutting his engine power. Cutting his engine power. Okay, next. 78. Aircraft height is 3000 feet. Glide angle is 3 degree. What distance are you from the runway? So let's say this is your runway. Aircraft is 3000 feet high. Glide angle 3 degree. Ground distance. So let's use 1 in 60 rule formula here. Angle equals to distance off track, which is 3000 feet, divided by distance gone x into 60. So x equals to 3000 into 60 divided by 3. So 3000 into 60 divided by 3 is 60,000 feet. 60,000 feet is nothing but 10 nautical miles. Okay, so aircraft is 10 miles away. Next, 12% glide slope equals to tan theta. Again, same formula into 100. So tan theta equals to 0.12. Theta equals to tan inverse 0.12. So shift tan inverse 0.12 is 6.8 degree. That's your glide angle. So rate of descent equals to glide angle multiplied by your ground speed into 101.3 feet per minute divided by 60. So 6.8 degree into a speed of 340 by 60. 6.8 into 101.3 into 340 divided by 60 is 3903 feet per minute. Rate of descent is 3903 feet per minute. Glide angle is given, ground speed is given, what is the rate of descent? Again, direct formula, angle into speed into 101.3 divided by 60. So 3.5 degrees into speed of 250 knots into 101.3 by 60. So 3.5 degrees into 250 into 101.3 divided by 60. 1477 feet per minute. Okay. So that is your rate of descent. So let's wrap up. We will do the rest of the questions in my next video lectures. I hope you have understood all the 10 questions that I have done in this particular video lecture. Let me know your comments, feedback, uh, questions in the comment box for this video. Best of luck, keep practicing, never give up.